What's up everyone, it's this guy, and today I'm coming in with a simple repair video to repair a Oreck beater bar. That's the bar on the bottom down here. And I love my Oreck. Orecks are amazing vacuums, and if you own an Oreck, congratulations to you. Unfortunately, it went out of business a few years ago, and it's because they failed to spend marketing money where it really mattered. Other vacuum companies convinced people that bagless vacuums were where the money was at because you don't have to buy bags. And I challenge that. Oreck vacuums with bags are way better than any other vacuum on the market that has no bag. And anybody who's bought into the bagless, you know it was all a scam because bagless vacuums suck. Well, they don't suck properly. Just because they have filters that fail, and after the first time you use it, it'll never be the same again. But here's a quick repair tutorial on how to fix the beater bar on a Oreck. So the beater bar on mine is seized. It'll spin, but barely. And what happens, and if you're an Oreck owner, you'll know this, these things get caked with hair. And once they get a lot of hair on them, you got to remember to cut it away frequently. If not, it causes the beater bar to have a lot of issues. It'll either cause your bearing on either end to seize up, it could give you a weird burning smell, or it could cause your belt to burn up as well. Now, Orecks are built like tanks. They're made to be repaired. They're modular so that you can replace pieces. In order to get to the beater bar, we're going to remove some screws. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws we're removing. You're not removing these screws because these are the ones that control the breakdown here. So let's go ahead and get those off. Once the screws have been removed, you're just going to pry the bottom off like this. So with the cover removed, you have access now to all of your parts. This is your motor here. This is going to be your power circuit board. This is your actual power supply. It's common for these to get destroyed if you ever vacuum your Oreck vacuum wire into here. It destroys it. And your belt is going to be on this side. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and lift off the beater bar here. So you basically lift it here, and then on this side we're just going to lift it over here. Okay? There's the old beater bar, and here's what I'm talking about. This bearing seized up. It got all blackened and dirty. This bearing no longer turns. I got this funky smell out of it, and it made a screeching sound letting me know that there was a problem. So I had to go ahead and get the replacement beater bar. So now this is the old beater bar here, and here's the replacement. Now I absolutely love Amazon because I buy these on Amazon, and this is actually the second time I've had to replace this. Now be advised that there's two different sizes for Oreck vacuums. This one happens to be a 12¼ inch in length. The other size, I don't remember what it was, it's a little bit shorter. It's very easy to buy the wrong size, so when you go to purchase your beater bar, make sure that you measure. This is going to be for the Pilot, it's 12¼ If it's yours, you're going to measure from end to end. That's the size you're going to look for when you're making your purchase. Now it might say that it's compatible with certain models, none of that matters. Scroll down, look at where the dimensions are, and make sure it's the right size. So this is going to be the correct one for the Oreck Pilot.
Hold up. Mission critical here. When you're buying your beater bar, make sure it has this metal ball bearing embedded into the roller bar, or it's not going to work. There's a sensor in the vacuum that's looking for it, and if it's not there, it won't work. And the one that I bought actually didn't have this, so I had to jerry-rig it. So save yourself the pain and suffering, and make sure that the one you buy has this roller ball on it. I'd share the link to Amazon on where I bought mine, but since it didn't have it, it makes no use to share it.
Now I got this for about 12 bucks. It actually came with 2 belts. Now there's nothing wrong with my belt. I actually replaced it a while back, so I'm going to hang on to these. But if you are putting a new beater bar in, it's a good idea to might as well put a new belt in as well. Okay, a couple other things to notice is that there's 2 different settings here. You've got this one here with these little ridges on it, and then if you flip it, you've got one that doesn't have the ridges. The difference is the depth. The one with the ridges means that the beater bar is going to be further away than your carpet, and the other side means your beater bar will be much closer to the carpet. I always optimize or prefer to go with the other side here, with the beater bar being further away than the carpet, because if not, you're going to get a lot of hair in it, and it's going to be a lot more deadly. It's my recommendation to you, unless you've got a very shallow nap carpet, like an industrial carpet. Most carpets will require it to be like this. So the side with the roller is gonna go on the side of the belt. That you figure is probably a no-brainer, but I'm just gonna let you know anyways. Again, we're gonna verify that the ridges here are facing upwards when we slide it into the slot here. So we're gonna go ahead and put the roller, and then you're gonna have to put some tension on it to align it into this opening down here, like this. And it has to seat flush. Okay, now that we got that there, we're gonna continue over here. Okay, and again, the side with the ridges is gonna be facing out, and we're just gonna go ahead and slide it into this slot that's here. I'm just gonna press it in place. Okay, now the beater bar has been successfully installed. So now we're gonna go ahead and put the bottom back onto the vacuum. Just like it came off, we're just gonna put it right back on top. It's gonna snap in place. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and put the screws back in. Just like that, you're done. Good luck.